Part 2 of Quick Class Tips for the Alchemist. Part 1 is the related video. The Alchemist has a mechanic enabling them to recover 2 versatile vials every 10 minutes out of combat, and this increases over time as you level up. Fully grasping what this grants you is sort of a mastery of the class sort of thing. It's some skill expression available. In Part 1, I recommended every Alchemist grab Elixir of Life for this specific reason. You can use your vials to heal some wounds, and then whoever's the medic can treat wounds, and by the time that ends, you'll have the vials you spent back. Of course, this isn't entirely free. If you used a lot of your versatile vials in combat, and then you use 2 vials to heal someone, and then get those 2 vials back, well, then you didn't recover any of the ones you used in the fight directly. But Pathfinder fights are relatively short, especially in the first 4 levels of the game. You'll often see fights that are resolved in 1 turn, and past 5th, 3 is the most common turn count in a fight. You might encounter sometimes a 5, so with proper resource management, this isn't going to just leave you completely drained if you use vials in combat and then use 2 vials to heal, especially considering you have some permanent ones that you can use. And there's sort of a skill dynamic in reading the situation. If you're in a room-to-room repeated fight situation where you'll burn through a lot in quick succession without having a large amount of 10-minute increments to recharge vials, well, then you might want to lean on having some permanent items that last like 10 minutes or so. So you can have them over the course of multiple fights. And maybe be a little bit more conservative with your versatile vials. But if you're like going from point A to point B and having a random encounter, there's going to be potentially several hours before and after the fight. It's like, let's go to the ruins. Oh no, we're ambushed by wolves. You can probably use versatile vials relatively liberally there. In any situation in which you're spending a large time out of combat, you can really shine because, we're searching the room, it takes 10 minutes, 2 vials. Okay, we're stopping so the caster can recharge 3 focus points. That takes a half an hour. That's 6 vials I've gotten back. And then there's another dynamic here, another opportunity cost thing, another skill expression. When you make a item via quick alchemy, its duration is maxed at 10 minutes, but you regen vials every 10 minutes. So once you get elixirs that last at least 10 minutes, you can essentially sideline one of your vials to keep that buff up perpetually. But naturally, if you're using it for that keeps you from being as free with the out-of-combat healing. Gives you a nice toolbox. That guy has perpetual skill buffs. Oh, that human over there, he has dark vision constantly. So as you can see, this recharging vial mechanic is pretty dynamic and useful to have around.